Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. Today we are going to do two of the squirrels. So I did this one in the last video. I'm going to do the other one. So I'm just going to clean this one up just a little bit. This one's probably going to be the same way I did the first one. No, I gotta do them different. I gotta. Maybe I will do this one in a different color. Let me grab some mica powder. We're going to do this one in a bronze, where we did a brown in the other one. And I am going to get alcohol ink for the other one, because we're going to put a light base under one. So these are the Let's Resin alcohol inks. There's 48 of them in here. Sorry, let me lift this up a little bit. Get a little better view here. All right, so we've just got to find some sort of let's do a reddish brown. I haven't used this color yet, so let's go ahead and do that. All right. So we're going to do the new one first. So he has got, he's kind of covering his mouth on this one. So this one's the Speak No Evil. All right. So I did 5 ounces for this one and 6 ounces for the other one, just because I wasn't sure. All right. I had to open this one. Whoa, and I almost poured it in there instead of in here. So I want this to be colored, but I don't want it to be super dark, because we're going to put him on a light base. And this is just the Let's Resin epoxy resin. This is just the guess it's got to be a little darker than that. Let's see. It kind of looks pink. All right, let me see if there's another browner color in here. All right. So I guess I'm going to, we'll add a little bit of this Ranger teak wood into it. can open it. All right, so 3 drops. All right, I think that's going to be, yeah, I think that will work. Because I want them to be transparent. But let's put, let's put a little bit of gold glitter in him. Just so he'll have a little bit of a sparkle when he is, and this is just the extra fine glitter that I got at Michael's. Oh, that's pretty, guys. I don't know if you can see that. So I did order some crushed crystal. I can't wait. It's supposed to be here on Tuesday. So, yeah. So I figured I would do a couple of, shorter videos because God knows my last one before last was extremely long. But I wanted you guys to see the whole process. All right. Looks like I got caca on my hands. Look at that. Yuck. All right. I will be, hopefully after this weekend, I will be able to start getting some of the ones I'm going to sell up on my website. So stay tuned for that. If anybody wants anything custom, I do custom orders. And I make sure you are totally happy before I send it out. All right, so I don't think this one here is going to take the whole 5 ounces. I've just got to remember to write on these. I usually measure them, but I've just had so much going on that I just haven't had the extra time to do that. All right, so he took, I had 5, so 3 ounces. I got 1.5 ounces left. I am gonna, let me just move this back so I don't tip it over. So I'm just gonna finish filling it up and getting him domed. All right. So we've got 1 ounce left. So, and he looks like he's overflowing just a bit. All right. I'm just going to kind of let that sit. And let me get my resin for this guy. So I am going to pour, because I've got a little over 6 inches, 6 ounces. So I'm going to put 2, just over 2 in a separate thing. So if I have to make extras, I have some clear that I can do something different with. All right, so this one here is the Let's Resin Mica Powder in Bronze. And again, I have not opened this. All right, so let me take and I'm just going to put one big hunk of whatever in there. And I will use, so I might end up making another elk. Excuse me. Because I've got 2.5 ounces there. It only takes 2 ounces. So I can probably make another one because the one I did came out so cute. I'm going to put a little bit more. What do you think? I think that's going to be a really pretty color. It is still looking a little transparent though. I'll just, there we go. That should be, maybe it's just the color, I don't know. But it gives a nice shimmery. So if I want to do a live on my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to figure out, would you guys rather see me do a resin project or an actual, like an oil painting video? Put it in the comments, and whatever's the most, I will do. It doesn't mean I won't do the other one either, but for my first one, I just figured I would give you guys a choice. All right, so I'm going to spray him really good, like I did last time. And I'm just making sure the alcohol gets down in his little crevices. All right. And I just want to squish around, make sure that you get him in there good. Because my other one had no bubbles, and I don't want no bubbles. Even though there's no little, like, crevices, there's still a lot of texture. So that's one of the reasons that I'm giving it an extra squishy. Oh, look at how pretty that is. All right, so I did 6. So he takes about 4 ounces. So that way I can go back and look at this video and know how many I used. Just want to make sure he's domed. That one's running out of alcohol. All right, so I don't, let's try a clear one because the last, the one I made was a solid color. Once I get my gloves off, I will, I'll get it and show you guys. So I'm just going to pour a little, just to bring that to the 2 ounces. And I'll put a few dabs of that in there. Stir that around. There. I might, whoop, ah! I'm going to put a little bit more of the gold glitter in. And I'm not going to add the clear glue to this one because I didn't add as much. I want just a hint. Oh yeah, that'll be good. All right. So let's get this little Elky Poo. Now I know what Michelle from Glitz and Glitter said. These things are addicting because they are so stinking cute. So he does still have a little bit of blue sparkle in there, which I have tried and tried to get him out, and it's just not. So it's going to be what it is. All right, so let me get my other thing of alcohol. And we'll get the little ears filled, or the antlers, I should say. There. All right. So let's get his front part poured so I can squishy his eyes. The resin seems to go right in the eyes with no problem at all. See how they're already full? But I'm just gonna, just to be safe, because you know my luck lately, it hasn't been really. All right, so he must take 2.5 ounces. I'm just going to mix it with whatever's in there because it will mix anyhow. I need a bigger stick. A bigger stirrer here. I'm just going to kind of mix some of that clear resin in throughout. All right. All right, so I've got 1.5 ounces plus this. So I will find something to pour it in. All right. Let's see. Oh, maybe, let me find my little dragon mold. All right, let's see. And let's see. All right, so I am going to get some, let's see. I'm going to pour some red glitter, and we are just going to make a red dragon. So I might end up putting the glue in here. I'll see how it looks. Definitely gonna need more than that. And that way, when I get ready to do my next egg, which will be coming up, I will have a choice because I already got one completed. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Just a little bit more though. There we go. That should work. Sorry. All right. So I am going to put I'm not opening it fully, 1 drop of the clear glue. And that just helps that glitter stay suspended so it doesn't sink to the bottom. See how clumpy and goopy that looks? All right. So I hope I have enough to fill my little baby dragon. So the only thing is it gets thick and to the point where you pretty much have to cut it. All right, let me get some in this one. And where's my little pokey stick? I lose those pokey sticks more than I do anything else. All right, so I want to just make sure that his little footsies and tails have no And his ears have no bubbles. All right. So I've got a little bit in here. I will do a pendant or something, and we'll make something with this. And let me just take this glove off, because I promised you I would show you my elk from my last video. So this is, I colored his eyes. I made him a, why can't I get this in camera? So I did put a little face, but you can't see it. But he's got a really cute little necklace on. I don't know if I should put my hand behind it. So yeah, so that was the one from the last video that was just uploaded. So if you haven't seen that, you can watch that one. All right, so I will find something for these, and I will be back to demold and bling up the rest. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, guys, we are back, and these are all cured. So what I did is I just put these little gems on these pendants. So once the glue is dried, then I will just dome it with some UV resin, and I'll put the bails on, and it'll be an earring and pendant set, and then just a pendant. So I haven't taken them out because I think I'm going to try and dome them right on the mold, and then put them in my UV light like that. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll try it. So I will have finished pictures for you at the end. And then we've got our extra baby dragon. So let's demold him. I can't find my clear line, so I'm not going to be able to put him together, but you'll be able to see what he looks like. He is stunning. All right, so I do have just a little bit of trimming to do right in these little crevices. Why is my light pulsating? Oh. All right. And just a little bit in here. I'm glad that's not going to show, because that's going to get glued together. So basically, this is our little baby dragon. So I will use my E6000 glue. I will glue him together, and I will put a piece of clear, like fishing line. And that way there we can put him in an egg. So I really like the red on him. He just gives him some character. All right, so let's do the squirrel that we did the other day, only this is a different color. So let's see how it looks. These guys demold pretty good. Oh, he's cute. It does have a few little bubbles in his, at the end of his little paws, but other than that, he's so stinking cute. And did I bring my other one down? No, of course not. Of course not. So I like this color too. He's really cute. So he's got his little hands up. All right, so let's see this clear one. So this one, his hands are a different way. Oh, look at. You can see the little gold shimmer throughout, the little speckles. So I got a little trimming on the bottom, but that's, so this is going to go on a light. Let me grab the light. I have got to get this room organized again, because every time I am looking for something, I cannot find it. And I just saw them, so I know they're in here somewhere, but I will just use this one. All right, so so this is a multi-changing one, but shut that light off. Just once it gets to the clear light, then we'll see what the actual color looks like. Because like the blue, it doesn't really show. The green, he kind of lights up a little. So I guess even the color changing wouldn't be too bad. It's just certain colors only light up part of him. The red looks really cool. So yeah, so that is our little squirrel. So he'll come with the base. So let's see here, our little Elkie. How this one looks. All right. And this little bugger, he's a little kind of difficult to get out. All right, so let me, I know I'm kind of out of frame. I'm just trying to get some alcohol down into his big fat head. So if you can get the alcohol in there and squish it, it really, see, it's releasing that tension that's in there. And there it comes. There we go. Wipe him. Oh, he's really, really cute. And his little antlers go just like that. So what do you think, guys? I think he's really cute like this. I will probably bling him out. And let me color his eyes. So he's definitely going to need, I have to do this is just an acrylic paint pen. So put some little eyes in. I might put a little bit of white on the top once it's dry. And just going to make him a little smiley face. And two little dots for a nose. I know you can't really, it doesn't show up, but in person it kind of shows up. All right, so let me get my E6000. We'll glue his ears in. And then I will get some final pictures. Once this guy dries. And I am going to take a little Q-tip and just wipe that extra, the extra glue that came out. Yeah. So he's cute. Alrighty, guys, that is it for today. And the next one we're going to be doing is we're going to be using some abalone shells. So stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and subscribing and all that. So I will get final pictures and I'll get that posted shortly.